Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. I had to. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Love it. I couldn't help it, y'all. All right, now we'll get into the real song. Here we go. Everybody ready? She signs on every day at 4, waiting for MAGA to enter the door. Whether this and that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's her role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got bite. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diana hit them with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diana's got game, and she's hard to beat. Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running her show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma the Jewel. With Magus in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diana delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, look, we have a runner." A crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA tweets swallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diana's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional. That's for you, MAGA, especially you Trump supporter men. Oh my goodness, the most emotional creatures on the planet. Easy money. If you can come up right now in the next 10 seconds and give me the definition of a communist, I'll send you $100. Otherwise, shut your fucking mouth. You guys don't even know what anything is. You're like socialist, Democrat, communist, Marxist, and they're all different things. All of them. You guys don't know a fucking thing. Dumber than dirt. My apologies to dirt. But anyway, how many of you needed last night injected straight into your veins? I felt help. I felt hope for the first time. Kind of felt like 2008 when Obama won, like just needed this so bad. And it was a referendum, not only against Donald J. Trump,
but a referendum against billionaires, because multiple billionaires funded Cuomo against this guy. So when Donald Trump said there was a mandate, that's right. The mandate was on Democrats to step the fuck up. And we sure did. Donald Trump only won by 1.5%. He called that a mandate. Well, Mamdani won by 8.8%. That's a real mandate. Let's go. This is just fuel for 2026, y'all. The temperature in this country is changing. People are sick and tired of this fascist regime. We are so sick and tired of Donald Trump and his goons snatching people off the streets, not making anything affordable, flipping Virginia from red to blue, flipping 2 seats in Georgia from red to blue. Y'all, this is a wave. This is a wave that they didn't want to see coming. Democratic socialists, abso-fucking-lutely. That's different between socialism. You guys just don't know the meaning of words. You just don't know the meaning of words. If you guys should know the meaning of words. A democratic socialist doesn't mean it's socialism, but you guys are too dumb to know that. Read a book, pick up a dictionary, do something. Hey, bye, Bob, thank you. Yeah, I'm on my 2.0 account. I'm on my new 2.0 account till next week. I got a 7-day timeout. I feel hope. I feel energized. I feel like we need it. Oh, yeah, Mississippi flipped a couple of, I think Missouri clipped it. Oh, the Missouri. Wasn't it Missouri or was it Mississippi where they lost their supermajority? They flipped 2 seats blue and lost their supermajority. Y'all, we've been feeling beat down. We've been feeling beat down. We've been feeling like, fuck, what the hell? What are we going to do? Guess what, guys? Last night proved exactly what this country wants and where we're going to go. So buckle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride, MAGA. It's going to be bumpy. Justin, thank you for the $5 Venmo. I can already hear these mouth breathers coming up with like, it was rigged because the illegals voted with fake ballots. They'll say it through their 12 teeth that they haven't brushed since Nixon. Oh my God, Justin, you're so funny. Woo! Yeah, let me make my circle a little bit bigger. It does it every time I do that. Okay. Hi, everybody. Pennsylvania Supreme Court stayed blue. We did nothing but win. Prop 50 passed in California, so we can take the wind out of Texas's sails. And they're going to gerrymander their maps to get rid of 5 districts. Okay. Checkmate, bitch. You say cheating as usual. Hey, Texas started it. Texas says we're going to gerrymander 5 seats away from the Democrats. And California is like, hold my beer, bitch. Oh, yeah. Hold my beer, bitch. And women, the future is female. The future is female. Women are to lead this country. I said, I've been saying that men are too weak and too emotional to lead this country. They need to step aside and let the women do it. And guess what? All the women won yesterday.
Is all women being abused wearing burqas? That's your future. Enjoy it, New York. Everything you deserve. You voted for this shit.
Do you know how ignorant you sound? Like, I'm being legit. How old are you? What state did you vote in? And then continue your Islamophobia. How old are you?
I'm old enough to know that I won't be around a Muslim piece of shit motherfucker like fucking Dom Sami bullshit. He is going to bury New York City.
Oh, you mean, oh my God. Oh, listen to you. Listen to you, 5-time cancer survivor. I was saved by God. You're up here saying I was saved by God, and you're talking about one of God's children that way? Ooh, you are a nasty Christian. You are not a real one. You are a nasty Christian. There is no love like Christian hate. Oh, you nasty. You're not a real Christian. Ew. You're not a real Christian. Oh, he left. Yeah, I called out your hypocrisy, you fake Christian. You're not a Christian. You're not a Christian. No. You're not a Christian. Oh, we got another Christian in the in the box with a Psalms 23:4. Let's see if he knows anything about this Bible. Guarantee you he don't. I always beat him with it every time because they don't know what they don't know what they profess.
What's up?
How old are you? What state did you vote in?
Oh, I'm 20 and I voted in Arizona, but I didn't vote because there was no elections here.
Did you vote in November? Last November?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, I kind of just popped in here. My bad. I didn't know what you guys were talking about. I just heard some dude being kind of racist.
Not kinda. He was flat out racist.
Oh no, for sure, for sure.
But that's MAGA. That's how they are.
I'm not necessarily MAGA, but I do vote.
Well, if you voted for Donald Trump, then you're MAGA.
Oh, I guess I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really have an opinion on like New York because, like, I mean, that's what they chose. Like, they chose. I'm gonna respect it, you know.
Sorry.
What?
No, I just looked up and my dog just walked over to the corner of the room and saw a t-shirt laying on the floor and went and peed on it. So I'm like,
that was what his that's funny. His opinions are kind of crazy.
that's why I'm like,
friends, and I have nothing against them. They believe in something, and I don't have to agree with it, and they respect my views, and they respect, I respect theirs. So it's kind of crazy that people think like that too.
but it's your side that does that though. Your side is full of racists, misogynists, and just outright bigots, man. Like, unfortunately, you're going to get lumped in with them when you vote for Trump. You're going to get lumped into them. Anytime anybody asks you who you voted for, they're going to assume that you are exactly the same because your party is full of racists.
I know normal Republicans because I go to ASU and you know how it's different. There's not a bunch of old people and there's people with like better views. Not everyone's like that old man, but it is unfortunate that people with those views also vote Republican, if that makes sense. Kind of like, obviously on like the Democratic side, there's crazy people on like the very, 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 very far left, but there's also very crazy people on the very far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just sucks. I'm more in the middle, but definitely lean right. But yeah.
Why do you lean right?
Economic issues. Like, I don't.
Oh, give me a fucking break. No, you are not going to say economic issues when this motherfucker has caused inflation to go up. Prices are up. Everything is up. You cannot say you voted for him on the economy. Republicans are notorious for fucking up the economy. If you go back all the way, I don't allow men. I don't allow men to. I do not allow men to speak over me. You've been a man. You've been an adult for 2 years. I promise it won't be you. Republicans have caused every recession in this country, and every single Democrat has had to come out and save it. You guys suck on fiscal policy. You guys are sold a bill of goods that you guys are the party of fiscal responsibility, and you're not. Because trickle-down economics, supply-side economics, whatever you want to call it, has never worked since Reagan. We have over 40 years of data of it never works. Every Republican crashes the economy. Every Republican causes a recession. Every Republican gives tax cuts to the billionaires and millionaires and corporations and leave the middleman and leave the low man out, which is why the wealth gap has just increasingly grown because of stupid fucking Republicans. And you guys consistently vote against your own best interest. I think it's more likely that you were raised in a very conservative evangelical home, and that's why you think the way you do. Because I was raised the exact same way. And my parents told me, you are a Republican. And I very soon found out I was definitely not. But I have a feeling it's because of your upbringing.
Oh, I was like, I wasn't talking the whole time. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Probably the way I was raised, because my parents are from like Cuba, so you know how they have their views. Probably that's why like Florida switched pretty quickly to the red side.
That's because the Republican Party has done a masterful job of spinning propaganda to especially Cuban Americans or people that are here from Cuba, because they keep saying, oh, Democrats are communists and all this stuff, because they know that Cubans will be scared of that word because they've lived under communism or what they call communism. And so that they try to tell you that it's the evil Democrats are going to turn you communist and all this stuff. So they're very good at the propaganda, but it's just not true.
Yeah, I definitely need to do my own research.
Hello? Did he teacup? I can't see from. Oh, there we go.
Like, you know who Carrie Lake is?
Carrie Lake is an absolute nutbag.
Yeah, that's my dad's friend. That's why.
Oh my God. Yeah, you've been brainwashed, my friend. You've been indoctrinated, which I was too. So I'm not saying anything. I was deeply indoctrinated from birth. And it took me until 2 years ago to fully deconstruct. But I've been fully indoctrinated my whole life and completely brainwashed. And so I get it. I was that way for a long time. Definitely do some more research, but I promise you, especially your generation are going to be in big trouble, a big trouble if you continue to vote for Republicans. Kamala Harris specifically had policies for your generation. Kamala Harris specifically had policies for your generation specifically, because Gen Z has been iced out of ever having a home or like home ownership unless you have a wealthy family that's going to buy you a house or give you theirs. So
that's why, like, I'm very fortunate enough. Like, my parents are like not loaded, but money wise, I'll be not my problem. But like, I do feel bad for people who are not fortunate enough, because
most people aren't fortunate.
Industry, and I've met a lot of people from all paths of life, and it kind of does suck.
And Kamala Harris had specific policies that would help your generation more than any other generation. So you know, if you keep voting for Republicans, it's gonna be really bad for your generation.
Coming back. I'm in the elevator right now, and I'm trying to go. Yeah,
all right. Well, you're breaking up, so I'll go ahead and move on, I guess. Anchor down. Do you vote for Trump? Hello?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, did you vote for Trump?
I was asking a question just about something that you had said.
Okay, what was it? It was, I don't know, one of my mods invited you up, apparently.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You had said that Ms. Harris had specific policies?
Yes.
And so, just for the people that are listening, I was asking what were the policies that she had?
Did you vote for Trump?
No, I'm saying what were the policies?
I know. I'm just asking. Did you vote for Trump?
I'm trying to get it clear.
If you can't answer, I asked every single person how old are you and if you voted for Trump. I literally just wanted you to say yes or no. I know what you're trying to say, and I'd be happy to tell you. I just wanted you to answer the question because I don't let friendlies up until 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm following my protocol. Jesus Christ, it's just a question. Yeah, her official page is still up, but I can tell you she had $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time home buyers, and even more if you're a first-generation home buyer. $50,000 for small businesses to start a business, like actual things that would actually help people. Why am I angry all the time? If you're not looking around, where you should be angry too with what's happening in this country. But I will tell you, last night gave me a lot of hope. A whole lot of hope. Spencer was already up here and he dropped out. I don't understand why you guys always say so free stuff. Your tax dollars going to provide benefits for you is not free. It's our taxpayer dollars. I would like our taxpayer dollars to feed my neighbor and not give a billionaire more money for another yacht. It doesn't mean so free stuff. There's nothing free. We all pay taxes. So instead of it going to Jeff Bezos, it can go to Bobby and Susie next door. They have this whole thing that's like, all you want is free stuff. It's our money. It's our money. I'd rather pay for children to have daycare. I'd rather pay for my neighbors to have food than make sure that Jeff Bezos can have another $50 million wedding in fucking Italy. Fuck cares? I'd rather pay for 27 cupcakes at a yacht. Exactly. It's the billionaires that are getting all the free stuff. They're getting all the tax breaks. Corporate welfare. Y'all, I need 2 more roses from 2 more people for my for the flash goal. If you could knock that out, I appreciate it. Why do they keep saying New York forgets about 9/11? Are you saying because he's Muslim that he's a terrorist? Because otherwise you're just an Islamophobe. This is 2025, people. Get it together. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Something broken in your goddamn brain. Like something absolutely broken. Oh my God. Should we say all white people are domestic terrorists because you guys did January 6th? All white people are terrorists, I guess. All white people, all white men, because they did January 6th. Gonna start lumping them together, all you Christians. I mean, it's just how stupid you guys sound. Like you make no sense.
Hello.
Hi, do you vote for Trump?
No, I voted for someone like that to get the Jews out. Fuck the Jews.
Anti-Semite. Lovely. Why can't everyone just get along? Who cares? Oh, thank you, Tara. Good grief. Imagine how bored you have to be to do that, right? Some people do love to hate, but these people are sick. Yeah, Tara with the gold mine. Oh, Joey's back. Maybe he got off the elevator. You back?
Yeah,
You off the elevator?
yeah. I went to go get food. I was being a fat ass. But what I was gonna talk about was, well, I just heard that part. Like, obviously, there's hatred on both sides.
No, no. Democrats don't do that. Democrats don't do that. Democrats don't do that. I'm sorry.
That guy was a Democrat. And just said,
No, Democrats don't do that.
Wasn't he a Democrat?
No,
He voted for Romney.
because he's an anti-Semite.
Okay.
This is not a both sides issue at all.
Don't support Israel, so I don't fucking care. I don't know. I was gonna say one thing is like, how do you think we should fix our healthcare system in America? Because something personal did happen to me 2 days ago. I did lose my close friend and roommate 2 days ago to a rare condition called aplastic anemia, and he needed a bone marrow transplant. And it took them 4 months, and it was too late. And he got it a week ago, and it was complication because of how weak his body was, and he ended up passing 2 days ago. But that's just because he had shitty healthcare.
Well, I'm really sorry about that. Obviously, that's way too young to pass.
Yeah, he was.
The answer is universal health care. We shouldn't have private for-profit health care in this country.
You think if we have universal health care, obviously the cost of like certain things would obviously lower, because obviously like
it would save us a ton of money, because right now we pay $300, $400, $500, $600 a month for health insurance, and then have a $10,000 deductible on top of that we have to pay out before the insurance pays anything. Like, we pay so much money in healthcare that if they just taxed everybody at a flat rate and did like Medicare for all, we already have the system. Medicare already is a system. It already works. You said it's single payer. Everybody sends all their bills to Medicare and takes the profit out of it. It would save us billions of dollars if we just went to single payer health insurance and that healthcare was not for profit. We are so overtaxed and over the insurance companies just keep making more money and more money and more money and more money. Every other developed nation has some type of universal health care, and it works in every other country.
So just not us.
Because Republicans will not do it. That's what Democrats have been fighting for, like Bernie Sanders and AOC and stuff like. We all recognize that we need universal health care. The Republicans will not do it.
Yeah, because I went to go get his mail yesterday, or his parents are going to come by today. There's at least 20 stacks of papers here, envelopes of just his bills, him from the hospital, and something called Honor Health, whatever that is. But
Yeah.
He did pass 2 days ago because like they knew he needed a bone marrow transplant since like June, and they waited until October like 25th.
Well, that's because a lot of health insurance companies deny. They're like, no, you have to try something else. You have to do this first, or you have to try this first, or they deny and hope that people won't fight, because that's a very, very expensive procedure. And so that's insurance. If they should not be allowed to make a profit. That's my personal opinion. I've worked in healthcare, and they a lot of times they just auto deny until somebody fights it.
Yeah, it took forever, and then his body got too weak and got
And that's a common where let's just use Canada, because everybody tries to say all these wait times and everything like Canada. Somebody like him, if they had the bone marrow and they had the transplant, they had the match, the donor, he would have been moved to the front.
Correct.
No, exactly. His donor was his own brother, so that's kind of sucked that it took. So.
Right. That even makes it more ridiculous, right?
Right.
Yeah, they had a donor ready for him since June, and they waited until October. His body was obviously it wasn't producing enough like white blood cells or whatever. His body just couldn't fight anything towards the end.
Yeah, you don't hear about those kind of outcomes in Canada or Germany or the UK.
Any other developed nation.
Yeah.
I think you need to join us on the left. I promise you we're not scary, and I promise you that we're not everything that your parents and probably Carrie Lake tells you.
She's like a family friend, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and she's so far out there. She is wacko. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm sorry. I know she's your dad's friend, but
Dad gave me a job with her. I was kind of just, she has her best friend. Her name was Lisa, and I would just kind of like Lisa's bitch for like a year. And I would just run errands for her. But that was her like campaign manager, Lisa.
but I'm just saying what the things that they're probably telling you about the crazy liberals and all this kind of stuff. What we want is for everyone to have health care. We want everyone to have a livable wage. That if you work 40 hours a week, you can afford the bare necessities like food, shelter, clothing. Like that's what minimum wage was supposed to do. It was supposed to be the minimum wage someone could earn in order to afford food, shelter, and clothing, which is necessary to sustain life.
It was actually referred to as a living wage.
Yeah. And that's literally what Democrats want, what liberals want. We're not the crazy left liberals and all this kind of stuff. It has nothing to do with it, because what we want is a livable wage, universal health care, and for inclusivity. Just everyone be able to be who they are and be left alone. That's it. Accept people for who they are and leave them alone. Stop legislating against people's rights. Stop trying to take away people's rights and control what people do, who they love, whatever. Just let people be who they are. If it's not bothering you, if it's not hurting you, if it's not hurting someone else, let it go, man.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. That's all
Because-
I wanted to say about
okay.
marriage.
Because
me personally,
And it's on your mind. I get it.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for you, for your friend. Like, that's really sad because obviously he was young.
yeah, 20.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, and yeah, the doctors were blaming it on complications, but I mean, obviously there was going to be complications when you took 4 months to get him what he needed.
Yeah. Right. If you're not treating it, you're not, I mean, if you're not doing anything about it, it's going to get worse. Doesn't sound like it needed to happen.
His death, no. I think it could have been prevented, but I'm not a doctor, so
Yeah. But I'm sure that's raw right now. And I'm sorry. But I think that you're a little bit more right or a little bit more left than you think. But I think it's just because you've been indoctrinated, like I was. Because we are a product of our families, especially when you're young. You've only been, I don't even know if you're out of the house yet, but
yeah, I am. I have my own place.
okay. I was gonna say you've only been out of your parents' influence for like 2 years. So, you know, it's really hard that, you know, you do think that whatever your parents teach you is true and right and all that stuff. But a lot of times they are just telling you their beliefs and then you make them yours. But they're not always right.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I got to start making my own research on like.
Yeah.
No, I don't really give 2 shits about that. Sounds horrible. Like healthcare, because like I don't go to the doctor or anything because I'm pretty healthy. Like other people, this has affected me personally. Like, well, I lost a friend, so I should probably start doing more research on like healthcare and like how it affects other people.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that I've noticed about Republicans is most of them are really, really selfish. Like they only vote if it's for themselves, like for my wallet, my this, my that. And that's what's so different between Democrats, because we try to vote for what's best for the collective, because Democrats think that if the lowest of these or the least of these are doing well, then the rest of us are going to rise as well. So as long as the poorest among us is still doing okay and able to function and live, then everyone else is automatically going to be lifted up too. So we want to make sure everyone's taken care of. We want to make sure everyone has a livable wage. Everyone has food. Everyone has health care. Because if we all do well, then we're all going to rise, because cream rises, you know, the cream of the crop rises to the top, you know. So if you are down here and you have people literally starving, and then you've got these billionaires that are buying their 8th yacht, and Donald Trump is giving the billionaires and the corporations all the tax breaks and taking from middle class, us, They had to cut the SNAP benefits, cut Medicaid, all of that stuff in that big beautiful bill to pay for those tax cuts for the billionaires. It's like literally opposite of Robin Hood. He's literally stealing from the poor to give to the rich. It's tragic. You need to do a little bit more research and realize that when we care for everyone, we all do better.
Yeah. I'll definitely do more research. Like, don't want to sound retarded, but like, where do I find it?
First of all, the R slur, that's not a word that we use anymore. That is very demeaning. That's like using an N-word. We don't say R. We don't refer to people as re. Don't do that. I dropped you down because that's a slur. But where do you find it? Get off right-wing media. Stop looking at just right-wing sources. Start looking at center sources. Look at go to media bias chart, and it'll tell you whatever news or that you're reading or listening to, if they're center, left, right, lean left, right, if they're credible, all of those things, because that's where you have to start. You have to go to unbiased sources is the best place to start. But also follow me. Follow some more left creators and just listen and learn, and then go and fact check what we tell you. And then you'll see that we're right. So I just wanted to let you know, guys, I understand what it's like to be 18, 19, 20, you just out of your parents' influence, because I was indoctrinated from birth. So I understand what it's like. And if they're willing to learn, especially that young, I'm willing to help guide them along that path. That guy's definitely more left than he thinks. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up.
It's a lesson for him, right? He's living a real life tragedy at 19 that most people don't face and see
That's
those
right.
actual realities until their 50s and 60s.
That's right. And it's hit him hard. He said he never even thought about health insurance because he's 20. He's young. He's, when you're 20, you feel invincible. And that you're going to live forever, and you're young and vital. But he's got a personal tragedy that struck him in the heart. And he's like, hey, wait, we need to do something about healthcare in this country. Yeah, we do. Curly, did you vote for Trump? All right. I'm guessing that was a tapping error. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. Come on up. Larry Curly and Mo.
And when they do come in, it's usually hot.
Yeah. But I don't mind having the conversation if they're willing to learn. And when he was like, I guess it is how my parents taught me. So I get it. But I just want to say, I felt amazing last night. I felt a renewed sense of hope. I think we all have just been felt just like it's just been one hit after the other, and there's like nothing we can do to stop anything, and that everything's just crushing around us and blah, 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 blah. But my God, last night, it just gave me so much hope. And the Democrats have a mandate, because Donald Trump won by 1.5%. And he was like, we have a mandate. The country has spoken and we have a mandate. This dude won by 8.8%. 8.8. That's a real mandate.
It's not the Republican Senate. Listen, because they are meeting today.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was definitely a message. I was celebrating on Johnny's Live last night. We had so much fun announcing every win as they came in, and we're having a dance party.
I haven't looked at the percentage of votings, but I guarantee you it was higher than 12%. I mean, I know Virginia alone, yeah, it was Virginia race, that more people voted in this election, in the Virginia race, than they did in the presidential race.
Yep. A clear message was sent. This was not just a complete rebuke of Donald J. Trump. This was a clear rebuke of billionaires, because billionaires funded Cuomo, flooded him with money. And this 34-year-old won anyway, because he went out and did the work of the people. He went out and spoke to the people. He knocked on doors. 18 to 29-year-old girls, we're talking like Gen Z, and 18 to 29, like 80% voted for Democrats in every election. So have you seen the videos of the million people that said they were going to leave? They were going to move out of New York when if he won. Have you seen a mass exodus of people going to Ohio?
Yeah, good luck. Go to where things are really bad. Yeah.
Or Texas. You see them all just flying down to Florida. To be an American is to be Antifa. So yeah, they not moving anywhere. They're not going anywhere. JD Vance's brother lost bad in Ohio. Really bad. Like, he got smoked. And none of these races were really that close. This was a decisive victory for Democrats, hands down everywhere. Flipped 2 seats in Georgia. Mississippi, in fucking Mississippi. Mississippi lost their supermajority in their state Senate. They flipped 2 seats in Mississippi. So Republicans no longer have a supermajority. So the mandate is clear, and the mandate is not on Donald Trump. The mandate is for Democrats. So this is our momentum, guys. It's all gas, no brakes through the midterms. I think MAGA is hiding. I think people are realizing nothing's cheaper. Inflation's higher. People are getting kidnapped off the streets. He's ignoring court orders. Like, most Americans, unless you're just a far right MAGA nut, can see that and be like, no. Hey, Jim.
Hello. I have this overwhelming sense of calmness today.
Yeah, so it's such a good feeling. I just think we all needed that last night.
Can I tell you my thoughts about this morning when I was thinking about it?
Mm-hmm.
There's an overwhelming sense of awareness now of just how much social media is total BS, and how all the things that we have heard and witnessed, the repeated lies, the repeated misinformation, disinformation, And when you see Marjorie Taylor Greene, who everyone knows I'm not a fan of, but when you see Marjorie Taylor Greene go on The View and literally admit that social media is paying MAGA
Yep.
to lie, at that point, what do you have to stand on anymore? If you are following MAGA and one of the people who is a known conservative, a known shit stirrer, literally tells you on national TV, on a Democratic mostly political show,
yeah.
they are paying MAGA to lie to you. Like I
She
don't know
did.
what else you need, y'all. And the thing is, for all of us here and all of us who have been in the battlefield for democracy, at what point, especially if you claim to be a Christian, do you not recognize the golden rule of do unto others as you would have them do unto you? Like,
And they also asked her if she still believed in the QAnon stuff, and she said, no, I fell for the propaganda too. That's what she said. She's like, I fell victim to the propaganda myself.
and here we are voting like consistently, you, me, Val, everyone who comes in and supports our because we give facts and we give research and we give links and we tell people where they could find it on the actual sites and the history and the data, right? And we're voting for their kids too. We're not just voting for us. We're voting for their children and their grandchildren to have the same thing that our children and grandchildren will have. Access to civil rights and human rights and women's rights and educational rights. Access to health care and food. At what point do you not hear us telling you, we would welcome you in if you would just stop hating, if
Yep.
you would just stop harming, if you would just stop voting against your own best interests. How many times have you heard me say you're in the same boat as we are? You're under the same umbrella as the rest of America.
Correct.
You are not special. They do not care for you. I'm
No.
literally using my hand like a politician right now with my, where they do the fist and the thumb.
Yeah. They do not care about you.
It's just mind-boggling to me, but I have to admit, I overwhelmingly have a sense of calm today.
I think that, oh yeah, for sure. A whole different feeling today. And that's why I think the contest last November is bunk. But that's all I'm going to say.
I think we're going to find out. I think within the next 10 years, we are going to find out just how much corruption was involved in this.
Yep.
And we are going to see people prosecuted.
Yep.
And I believe in a new world of people paying attention to actual data and statistics again, where we're not going to go away from the fray. Too many people are being hurt now. Too many people have gone hungry. But if there is MAGA in here, if you would come up and answer one question for me, I would love this. If you are in here, put a 1 in the chat because I have one question for you. When are you all going to recognize that we were also supporting you and yours? Because now is the time for you to recognize that those of us on the left who are doing lives like this and literally telling you, stand up, go against this BS, pay attention to the statistics and data, vaccinate your kids because it is the right thing to do. It extends life. It protects them. How many children now in the Republican world are now going to either be infertile or have secondary virus or infections because of the measles outbreak? Thousands have now been impacted. Thousands, because you ignored science. How many of you have wasted time and money and harmed relationships because you believed the lies and propaganda on social media and did not follow through with research? I'm just curious if you're aware now, because I really want to know and I really want to see the action coming in these midterms that you recognize the harm you've done to your own.
I don't know if they will. I think the ones that are just so in deep Some people are waking up, obviously.
Here's the last night's election stat for you. 7%. Okay, I'm going to give you this by state because it's easier to say it this way than how they wrote it. The percentage of voters in California, New Jersey, and Virginia, respectively, that you said their vote was meant to support Trump. California, 7%. Jersey, 13%. And Virginia, 16%. Same voters, same party. Number of get this. In each case, many more voters said their vote was meant to oppose Trump. 52% California, 41% New Jersey, 38% Virginia.
That's a total rebuke. Yeah, Mother Runner just won. Yep. Like I said, this was not a rebuke of just Donald Trump. This is a full rebuke of billionaires.
The percentage of Jewish voters who voted for Mamdani, 32%.
Of what?
Of Jewish voters that voted for Mamdani.
Jewish voters, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The percentage of
Anyway,
California.
I'm gonna drop. I just wanted to come say hi to you guys. I have work to do, but
Okay.
I wanted to say this. Thank you, Diava. Thank you, Val. Thank you, everybody who's in here who have supported us, who are listening, who are spreading the message, and who keep coming back. It's because of you we've also had the energy and the spirit to stay in the fight. I'm renewed. I know Diava's renewed.
I am
know
definitely.
Val's renewed. But there's more to come. We still have to combat the 2026 and the 2028 elections. Let's unite. Let's vote, and let's defeat the alt-right. I love you guys.
Love you too, Jim.
Hi, Jim. Love you too. All righty. So here's another good one for you. 13%. The percentage of California Republican voters who voted for the ballot measure in California.
Republicans that voted for it?
Yeah,
How much? 13?
13%.
Of Republicans voted for it too?
13%. Oh, the number was insane. Did you see that final number? It was insane.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, guys. You guys give me the strength to do this every day. You guys give me the support to be here every day. But I too, like Jem said, I'm completely renewed. Everything just seemed so dark and dismal, and just one thing after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And it just was, so it was defeating. But man, today is a renewed sense of hope. I kind of feel like when Obama got elected, if that makes sense. That type of hope. And I know it's not the whole country. I know it was a presidential race. I know all that. But a message was sent. A clear message was sent. And so I feel so much hope.
Yeah, me too. It's just it's a much different day. I mean, really what last night was for people like us that do this on a daily basis and come in panels.
Yes.
Sometimes host our own lives and stuff like that and talk about the issues of today. It verified everything we've been telling.
Yes.
Ultra right wing MAGA for years.
Yes. We've been out here trying to speak truth to power, give truth, even if they don't want to listen. We keep doing it, pounding the pavement, fighting back every single second of the day. And this gave us just a renewed sense of hope going forward, that we're in the right fight and we're on the right side of history.
I understand your question, that's supposed to.
I don't know. Don, thank you for the dollar. Cash App. Trump is trying to get back Elon back. Is he? He's like, oh no, Elon, help! Help! Help, Elon!
Elon wants no part of that.
No,
Not the
because
Blue Wave Party.
no,
I'm
his
still working.
his
Yeah, I mean, I understand that partying, but really what this is the work continues. We can't let off the gas.
yes, it's all gas, no brakes until somehow we have to get to we got to get through the midterms without Trump doing something. Because if we vote in November next year, we will win and take the House and the Senate. I'm almost positive. And we can
I forgot about Elon. I love it. That's a
Elon who?
well, he's been really quiet. I mean, he's made some statements here and there, but he's been really quiet because he's under a microscope. I mean, I'm telling you right now, Tesla's looking for a reason to kick him to the curb.
Oh, he screwed the companies so bad. He got so much negativity that his companies took a massive hit.
Nothing like owning a car company that you back in administration and takes all the incentives away from buying your cars. Such a smart business.
Right. And the Democrats are the ones that are more conscious of the environment. It would be left-leaning people that would be buying his cars. They could be gas guzzling, jacked up truck driving fucking hillbillies that are going to be buying fucking Teslas.
I can't tell you how many people I see with Teslas with Tesla stickers on it that say, I quote, I bought it
Before. Yes, I have too. I have actually seen it in the wild myself. Dems we're their best customers. Exactly. Because we're more conscious of the environment. I'm sure there's some people who bought them before. And they're like, shit.
I know people that bought it before. You know, it's hard to get rid of a $70,000 car.
Correct. First of all, I couldn't even fathom, and maybe it's always because I've been a brokey, but I can't fathom $70,000 on a car. Like, I literally just can't fathom. And it's possible because I've never had the privilege of having enough money to be able to buy one, but that seems like an awful lot of money for a car.
I won't do it. I don't understand. You know, don't get me wrong, I own an expensive car. But I learned a long time ago that I let somebody else take that hit.
I mean, I'm like, God. It just seems, I mean, maybe it's because I'm not a car person anyway. I think it's just such a waste of money. As long as you have a car that works and like gets you to point A and point B, and it's not, like a hoopty, but I can't imagine spending that kind of money on a car.
I mean, my car is, if you were to buy it brand new, it's a $70,000+ car.
Yeah,
I
that's
bought mine a year and a half for $40,000.
right. I bought my car. It was, I think, a year and a half or 2 years old, but yeah. But hey, I'm looking for Trump voters. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Otherwise, I might have to do a restart because I don't even see him in the comments section either.
I don't either. I'm telling you, man. They didn't take a hit last night. They got hit by a planet last night.
That's true. Mac over on YouTube says this lady still hasn't gotten a real job. I do have a job, Mac. This is my job. Educating and entertaining are both paid professions. This is my job. Thank you, Senior Biz. They don't have anything else to say. They're like, you don't have a job yet? They don't have anything to say about last night. They're just talking about, you don't have a real job yet?
I actually saw that. Yeah, J.D. Vance's brother. I actually saw that J.D. Vance's brother lost by 80%. That's all.
Yeah, TJ Tony, it looked like your job worked last night, didn't it? Yes, my job worked. Y'all, hit your girl up. Cash App Venmo, Dialva Talks. It's payday, baby. They're so jealous. I would be embarrassed. Y'all, I about peed my pants laughing on Johnny's live last night. Because you guys know who Trad is, right?
Oh, no. Yes.
He came up. Because at first he came up and only Virginia had won. And he's like, all right, that's okay. We're gonna get New Jersey. And then we announced New Jersey won. And then Montgomery won. And then Trad came up. He had a full meltdown, and me and Johnny were laughing. I told everybody, I'm like, everybody point your finger and laugh. And he was just melting the fuck down. It was the funniest thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was on Roxy's and Matt. I don't know if you know Matt.
Yeah.
But Matt, I was on Matt's live last night, and I said, we're sitting there, we had a guy come up and tell us, how do you word that? He goes, well, it's just one session. It doesn't mean that much. It's just small studio. And I said, and he kept saying a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I came out and I told him, I said, oh, are you one of the same guys that told us yesterday not to believe the polls? He left.
Trad kept saying, stop, because we were like dancing to the Mamdani song and all of that stuff. And oh my word, we were dancing to New York. And he was like, stop, just full fucking meltdown.
That is beautiful.
Oh my God. It was so, I couldn't stop laughing. I had so much fun.
It would have been one thing if they had won a single race. They didn't win nothing.
Oh my God.
I mean, even in Texas. So last night in Texas, Taylor, which is running, and Taylor's actually been on this show with us, running for Texas, running for Senate District 9 in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He got 46% of the vote last night. Okay, 3 candidates. He beat the Republican by 15%, and then the other candidate took 15%. The third candidate, so they'll have a runoff in February. But he was far ahead. But we have the runoff, right? So because you got to get in Texas, it's 50% plus 1 vote.
Yeah, Isaiah Martin did not win his seat, but he's young. He'll be in Congress one day.
Won a seat in Virginia yesterday.
The Virginia lieutenant governor was the first Muslim ever elected to office, and what what was the other point I was going to make? I don't remember now. A woman. Yep. Last night was the Jess won. Yep. Mother runner Jess won in Virginia.
Yeah, Mother Runner Jess. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She won.
Vomiting bullshit for Venmos and Cash Apps is not a real job.
Oh, sure.
I tell facts. And just because facts hurt your feelings doesn't mean they're bullshit, because all you have to do is fact check them and you can tell that I'm telling the truth. So anywho, if you want to help support my non-job, Cash App, Venmo, Diava Talks. Detroit got its first women mayor. Yep.
Was it?
Huh?
No, Victoria's race wasn't last night. Victoria's running for 2026.
2026,
right?
I think. Yeah. She's running in
Victoria's
midterms.
running for a national seat.
A lot of women won. A lot of women run. It's the year of the woman.
Oh yeah, MTG. Yes. MTG lost her mind today.
When?
Oh, she had a meltdown.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she had a meltdown. She went after her own party. She had a meltdown.
I saw the clips of her on The View where, she was saying that there was a lot of paid propagandists to lie on the right. And then when they asked her about QAnon, she's like, oh, I fell for the propaganda too.
No, she did not lose her spot. Her seat comes up in 2026. But she knows what's coming, because
She does.
The thing is when you represent a rural area that tends to vote red, you're going to be also the first area that gets hit by all these things that this president is doing. And she is getting flack from her constituents, and yeah, it's not going well.
That's right. Y'all don't get it twisted. I still don't trust her as far as I could pick her ass up and throw her. When I use her as an example, I'm not saying it's because I'm aligning with her. I think she's suddenly changed. I think she's seeing the light-ish, but I think it's because she's getting the pushback. Because if you remember, most people that get SNAP benefits and stuff like that are in poor red states like Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, no, she's still as bad a person as she's always
Oh,
been.
absolutely.
Right now, it's trying to save her ass.
Absolutely. And also, she wanted to, I don't know if you remember this, but she wanted to run for Senate. And Donald Trump told her no, because he wanted her to stay in the House.
Yeah, she stands no chance of winning the Senate seat.
This guy is so petty. Over on YouTube, it's the same guy who's still whining about my job. He's like, she's so broke she can't even afford a car. I'm like, I literally just said I have a car. I just said I wasn't going to buy a $70,000 car. But Wendy, thank you for the $20 chat. So Mini Mac can crash out some more over how people make a living or spend their money. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for the $20 super chat.
Yes. Why didn't Texas show up? Texans actually did show up to vote yesterday. I mean, I can tell you at the voting station I went to, it was crowded, and that's a smaller station with, you know what I'm saying, in a smaller neighborhood. So it was actually, Texans did show up to vote yesterday, but got to remember, we didn't have any. We only had a special election for one state senator seat. That was the only candidate on the ballot, and the rest of our stuff was ballot measures. Y'all know, if y'all know, you know.
Yeah, ballot measures.
And ballot measures for both the state and the city.
Mm-hmm.
From what I know to this point, the Republicans lost all the ballot measures they were trying to get through yesterday. And and I told you what happened in the one candidate race, which was for State Senate District 9. The Democrat got the most votes by a lot, But there will be a runoff in February because you got to get 50% because there's 3 candidates in this, and you've got to get the 50% plus the 1 vote. He got 46% yesterday.
Wow. Holy shit, holy shit, $20. She can buy her a Snickers. 50 cents more and she can make her car payment. This guy's obsessed. Well, Ara, did you vote for Trump?
I'm from the UK. Am I allowed to be on this live?
Unfortunately, between 4 and 6 p.m., I only bring up Trump voters. At 6 p.m. Eastern, I do bring up anybody, but just looking for Trump voters right now. Part of me wants to do a restart, but part of me feels like I'm not going to get any MAGA either way.
You never know.
You love Trump? Ugh. Well, you know what? You know what? You know what? I will. Hold on. I'm going to ask him a question. I'm inviting you back up, so I'm going to ask you a question. I don't have any other MAGA, so why not? Why do you love Trump?
I think he's the sort of leader that we need in the United Kingdom.
I can't.
So you guys are secret Trump fans as well.
No, he's an absolute piece of shit, fascist, authoritarian fuck. No, nobody needs that. I mean, but we'd be happy for you to take him, but.
What happened to your Trump-style voter in your last vote? What happened?
What do you mean?
What happened in your last election, sir?
Labour won a super majority with the lowest vote that's ever turned out for a prime minister. How's that? 8 million votes compared to the usual 14 million.
But he still lost, right?
Oh, it's literally a new party. Have you seen the polls?
Do you think that person stands a chance in the UK today?
100%. If the whole election. Maybe not taking it down. 160 polls in a row.
Oh my Lord, sir! No,
Yes.
no. The UK. See, the thing is, sir, is with 350 million people in the United States, we can actually, fight and survive a Donald J. Trump, and we will self-correct from it. And yes, and yesterday was proof of that.
Exactly.
Okay. With your current structure in the parliament, and somebody like Donald Trump that would try to pull the parliament powers, your country would not survive it.
Barely surviving now, my friend.
Actually, you're doing pretty well as most nations go.
Yeah, Allie's a fellow Brit, so I went ahead and brought her up. So,
Hello, Will. How are you doing?
Far away. Obviously from an opposite coin, but let's go.
How are you doing, Will? Now, let's get this started. Who did you vote for in our election? Of course you did. So, let me get this straight. You are a part of Reform, right? This the same. Remind me, what did the Kent County Council do?
Well, they're looking to raise council tax at the moment.
Did they not just cancel the Christmas lights because of a bunch of flags?
They're putting Christmas lights up instead of the flags. The flags had to come down for the lights to go up.
Oh, but I thought we had to be all patriotic. I thought this was patriotism, my friend.
They've literally got to put the
But
Christmas
then
lights.
why are we taking it down?
Well, why?
If it's patriotism, why are we taking it down?
Why the Labour councils can't we say Christmas fairs? Why do you have to say winter jamborees? How's that? Is that very patriotic?
It's got nothing to do with winter fairs.
Well, they're not calling it Christmas, though, are they? Why are they not
Hell,
calling
London's been a Labour council for fucking ever.
Yeah, they call winter markets, don't they? They don't call them Christmas markets anymore.
So
It's a big thing. Because
not everybody celebrates Christmas.
It's not. It's a massive thing. It's Christmas. It's
Not everyone celebrates Christmas.
Christian nation. They should be celebrating.
No.
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 We are not a Christian nation. We never have been.
Sir, y'all stripped the power from the crown long ago.
We stripped power from the crown. Let's be honest. Our king and our queen and everyone in that family get paid hundreds of thousands a year to sit on their asses and do nothing. Reform's whole baseline is we can't have the NHS. We can't have.
That's not true. That's not true. That's
Yes,
lie.
it is.
Complete lie.
Yeah, no, it's not a lie.
Lie.
Nigel Farage is. Can someone keep him muted, please?
Like, so I can't reply.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
because
talking
I'm not
over
gonna
her.
lie. Reform's leader, Nigel Farage, has said he would prefer an American-like system for healthcare. And what they have done is have said, oh, we want to remove general taxation for the NHS and make it an insurance-based system. We don't want that. That's the one thing that
Oh
makes our
no,
country
you do
great.
not want that.
One of the things that makes our countries worth living in is because of our NHS, because of the things we get free healthcare.
Fine. Sure. So he didn't say that, but that's fine. That's from an interview from about 2015, I think that interview's from. Reform have said that the NHS will be free at the point of use. He's talked about tax relief for people who do want to have private healthcare. Though I have to say, it's classically inaccurate what you just stated.
How is it misleading when it's what he said? Would you like me to get the clip?
Please, if you want to, no problem at all. And also the date and time of that interview as well. It was a very long time ago, I think.
This is absolutely making me laugh.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, even if they're disagreeing and it's all polite and they're all.
I live with people like this. I live in the constituency I just mentioned.
I mean, I don't think he understands, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean this in a bad way, but because of population and how we're set up in the United States and our distance, we are much better prepared to deal with a Trump than you are.
Didn't our economy boom when Trump was in charge?
No. No.
Everything can usually. I mean, it's remarkable that we can do.
I got it. So this is from their rally in 2025 in March.
I think we're going to have to think about healthcare very, very differently. And I think we're going to have to move to an insurance-based system of healthcare. Frankly, I would feel more comfortable that my money would return value if I was able to do that through the marketplace of an insurance company.
That was in March of 2025.
Yeah, you're not putting the full context out there of that clip, are you?
What context do you need? He just said he would like to remove the NHS.
Oh, he's definitely a MAGA.
Sir, but please tell me that Americans don't understand the English language better than a British person, please.
Well, clearly you don't. I don't really want to embarrass you, but it's okay.
He's a Braga, a British MAGA,
Yeah, it's a brag. I love that.
a Braga.
The NHS, as everyone knows here in America, is massively overfunded. It's full of
No.
No, it's seriously underfunded.
Sir,
They failed in the past 14
hold on a
years.
second, sir. I want to make sure you understand the difference between America because we just had a kid up here that actually
Exactly.
and actually told us an extreme tragedy that he just went through
2 days
2
ago.
days ago. Okay, with a friend of his that already had a donor, his brother, for a bone marrow transplant, and they had to wait 4 months for that bone marrow transplant because of our health system and because of the battle
With the
they had
insurance
to have
company.
with private insurance
Yep.
companies. And by the time they did it, there was too many complications, and he ended up alive.
He was 20.
20 years old. Sir, that is the system that you are sitting up here right now trying to defend.
What's this got to do with the United Kingdom? I don't understand.
In
We're
the
talking about
UK
private insurance.
Yeah, in the UK, that 20-year-old would have been pushed with a donor, would have been pushed to the front of the line and gotten the medical care that he needed right away.
Because the insurance company would be fighting over the cost of it and going through the approval process to say, yeah, we can save your life, or no, we can't save your life. That's silly.
Okay, so if you're saying that people can have private health care, but you've got medical, you've got the NHS free at the point of use, I don't
think you understand private health care. So see, the Americans are actually in a unique position to understand private health care. What you don't understand, sir, is what happens with private health care is it's the insurance companies themselves put people on boards. Those boards review your medical files. Then they decide whether they want to give you the procedure that the doctor is asking to do
Or not.
or whether they want you to do another test, or they want you to run through another scan, or they want you to go do this, and they put you off for months and months and months so they don't have to pay for the procedure, because we all well know that a bone marrow transplant is actually fairly expensive to do. But this is what happens in America, and this is what happens with private insurance companies in this country. And if you go to private insurance
Because they're for profit.
in the UK,
Right.
you will have the exact same problem.
Have you finished grandstanding? Or is it going to be?
It's not a grandstand, sir, because if you want to argue with me about this, I'm in a unique position because unlike understanding the English language as completely as you might, being from England, I understand private insurance. And, sir, you do not want to go down this road. You don't want to do it in your country. Nobody wants to do what's happening in the U.S. today with private insurance. Because these people making your decisions, sir, they're not doctors.
I know this is sort of a left-wing thing we just talked
This
about.
ain't a left-wing thing, sir. This is a reality.
You're just talking over me. So how am I supposed to have a conversation if you're going to talk over me every single time I go to speak?
Sir.
Oh, Erica's here. Erica's here.
Oh, please bring
Erica up. Yes.
She's not requesting.
Bring Erica up.
If she,
Bring her up. Do it. Erica's here.
how much do you pay? Well, how much do you pay for healthcare in the UK? Do you know?
Varies depending on your income.
I mean, what do you pay? I'm just to get a baseline. How much do
Is
you?
it like 2 to 4%?
Yeah, I'd have to work it out in my head versus your salary. So
Yeah, it's like 2 to 4%. Isn't it?
It's the equivalent of $6,000.
A year?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whereas that's how much the government pays out for everybody's healthcare. In fact, healthcare in total, including private healthcare, in the US it's what, 12,000?
Oh, easy. Because we have like $500 or $600 a month, and then you have like a $10,000 deductible on top of it that you got to meet before the insurance pays anything.
Yeah, we don't have co-pays. We don't have deductibles. You just go to the doctor and you leave the doctor and go home. With a prescription, maybe that it costs what, £10?
My one medication that I take every month, my one medication, my one medication that I take every single month is $6,000 a month.
Matt says it's closer to 14,000. I just want to let you know, person, whoever you are. I have two elderly parents, one of whom is currently in end-of-life care. He's getting nurses come in 4 times a day, every single day, to take care of him. How much would that cost in the United States to get a nurse to come to your house 4 times a day?
Shit.
That would be probably somewhere around $1,000 to $1,200 per day.
is that with private health?
Sorry?
Private health care? Or you have
Are you asking me that? No, that's on the NHS.
No, I'm not talking to you. No, I'm asking the gentleman down below. He usually talks over me, but I'll indulge in this occasion.
What was that?
I was asking you, was that with private medical insurance, these costs?
Yes, because
Yes.
private medical insurance does cap.
Some don't even cover in-home care at all.
You can't get medical insurance, or you can't get a medical insurance.
No.
Sure, sir. We can buy insurance for anything, right? We can. We can purchase insurance for anything. But the cost is staggering.
Yeah.
Can I make a point before anyone says anything?
Yeah, go ahead, Ali.
Bull said earlier that just because the system works for me and Erica doesn't mean it works for everyone. Here's the best thing about this country, right? We have options. If the NHS doesn't work for you, and you are so on this guidelines of you want private medical insurance and you want private healthcare, why don't you go to a private hospital? We have those here. I have one not too far from me. If you think the NHS doesn't work, why don't you go to a private hospital?
I have done. And I have paid privately for myself, my wife, my children. So yes, I have done.
And good for you. But why do I have to then do the same thing as you, where I might not have the ability to do that? Should I die because I don't have the money to keep myself healthy?
Before, it's going to be free at the point of use for the NHS. It's tax relief for private medical insurance. People who've got private medical insurance. That's what they're talking about. But
So it's giving rich people back tax rates.
I'm not rich, but I wouldn't mind some tax relief if I am using the public system.
Why should you get different healthcare to everybody else? Are you better than other people?
Not at all. No, I'm actually a very middle of the
Then quit it. The fact is, no, stop. Whoa, be quiet. The fact is that if you need emergent care, you will get it immediately.
Don't speak to me like that. If you're going to be polite, I'll converse with you. If you're going to be rude,
What did I say that was rude?
You still need to shut up.
Well, you were talking over me.
Okay.
I think you talking over me deserves me telling you to shut up. But anyway, as I said, my family have used the NHS so much in the last 10 years because I have two very elderly parents. They have both, as I said, my dad has 2 cancers right now. He's now having end-of-life care. He has had experimental surgery to try and get rid of one of his cancers. And he is getting the best possible care that he could ever get. Now, sure, if you want a knee surgery because you're a runner and you don't need it because you like it, that's going to take some time. But the fact is, there are a ton of things that take time here that would also take time in the US. If you have a particular need, you might wait up to a year to have that same surgery in the US. So I would much prefer a system where everybody can get care than the few can get good care and everybody else goes by the wayside.
Actually, Erica, we looked that up last night. We compared it to the Canada and Enrique on elective surgeries, because that seems to be the argument, right? But on elective surgeries, when we looked up British and we looked up a specific surgery in Great Britain and Canada, it was this particular surgery was around 6 months. In the UK, it was right also around 6 to 7 months. In the US, it was 8 to 12 months.
And the thing is as well, Val, the US has 3 times more maternal fatalities than the UK does. And I put that down solely to the fact that yes, people can get emergent care. People can get emergent care, but they don't get the checkups in the run-up to giving birth. They don't get those. They can't access those the same way that people here can access them. In places like Scotland, if you are pregnant in Scotland, you get a pregnancy box where the box doubles up as a crib and it has everything you need when you first give birth to a child. Okay, I would much prefer to live in a country like ours, where, by the way, our health outcomes are better because everybody is able to access care. Not only that, but because we have an NHS, it also means that healthy eating, for example, is taught in schools, because the government doesn't want people to be unhealthy. In my area, if you are overweight, you can get a gym membership on prescription if you need it. So do we have as high levels of obesity as the United States? Well, why not? You're comparing our healthcare system to the United States healthcare system.
Multitask.
Apparently you're not, because Because no, you're not. Because this is a response to having the highest obesity levels that we've ever had. This is the government trying to get that under control. But you're comparing our healthcare system to the United States. What you're not doing is saying, well, actually, nothing's working for the United States because they have even higher obesity levels than we do.
I'm saying about obesity, you said that we've got things to help people combat obesity. I said, well, we have the highest rate of obesity we've ever had in the UK. So
It's still not as high as that in the US because our government gives a shit what they put in the food because we have universal healthcare. It's purely because we have universal healthcare
100%.
that they give a shit what they put in food.
Because they pay for your preventative health, they have to pay for your health care, so they definitely care what goes in your food that you guys are consuming.
Yeah, and they don't want to raise our taxes to pay more for our healthcare.
Well, that's had a massive tax raise in this country. That one,
Right, so prove that we're about to have a massive tax raise, please.
well, we know we are, let's be
No,
honest.
we know that we might have a tax raise. We have no clue how much it will be and who it will be for.
It will be for, well, most likely we'll hit the middle class and, well, what they think of working class. What are working people like, Eric? Do you know what they working people are? Are they business owners, small business owners?
I'm a working person.
So if you're a small business owner, would I be a working person?
I don't know what you would be classed as by the government.
Well, they clearly don't class me as a working person because they upped, obviously, they upped national insurance for us. So that was
They
nice.
up national insurance for every business.
No, yeah, for the small business owners, that's more of an impact than it is for big
No,
business.
but it's a business nonetheless, and they upped national insurance for every business.
So they're not working people then. Because they said they wouldn't raise taxes on working people.
We are a business.
It's upped on your business, not on you personally. For the love of your understanding is not very good.
You want to say it's not very good as well. You're a typical left winger who basically talks so people gets upset with someone people. And that's just what you're doing.
I'd just like to say, I haven't talked over you once. You've talked over me multiple
You
times.
told me to shut up, literally. I'm just
Oh, get over it. My God. You guys are so fucking whiny.
Do you like my banner?
Did you just say bunch of you? It sounds to me, sir, like you complain about people being rude to you, and then you call us all a bunch of pussies.
Oh, I think you guys are. You're
Hey,
both
Roy, can I ask you a question? Do you like my banner?
It's freedom fight fascism.
It says, lest we forget, we fought fascism. Don't vote reform.
What fascism are reform putting out? I don't
The same fascism as in America. He spent a lot of time with Trump during Trump's campaign. It's the same shit, just a different name.
If you guys really regime is a fascist one, then I don't know what to say.
By the way, Paul, why are we having to put up taxes?
Well, probably because Labour are spending an awful lot of money.
No, that's not why. They've said why. We know why.
Can I finish, or are you going to talk about me again?
We know why.
Or are you just
We know why.
Shake or silence, perhaps? Do you think 35 billion going to a corrupt Mauritian government's a good idea? Do you think that's a great idea? How's that for you?
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, the shake or silence. One of the massive.
Well, what, like the USA is sending 40 million to Argentina, like that?
No, 35 billion is what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, we said 40 billion.
40 billion.
What?
Donald Trump is sending 40 billion pounds to Argentina. Sorry, $40 billion to Argentina.
For what?
To bail out their government.
Well, 35 billion for our economy is a lot more than 40 billion for the American economy. How big is the American economy compared to the UK economy?
I mean, it crashed after Trump.
No
comparison, is there? So 35 billion for Chagos.
You're right. There's no comparison, but what you've done in the past by, like we talked about a little bit ago, by removing the power from the crown, by trusting in your parliament is what's got you all to where you are a better economy than we are right now.
Let me go with the Chagos side anyway. So Mauritius obviously is the puppet of China, and the Chagossians don't even want us to give up Chagos Islands. But we're forcing them to give up. They actually came to claim asylum in our country and got turned away by the Home Office in our country. So this is what we do at the moment. We spend random amounts of money, which are going to absolutely cost.
How long is that over, by the way? that amount of money is being given to them?
It's initially about 3.5 billion. But it's going to end up being about 35 billion.
Over how long?
Exactly.
99 years. And then I can only find one source for this, and that's LBC. I can't find any other sources.
It's true. Anyway.
Well, no, it's not. Trust me, bro. You got to have a source to back up what you're saying.
It's been in Parliament. It's been discussed multiple times. So it's what's happening. Even anyway, as I said, it's a complete waste of money. This is just an example of how Labour are wasting.
So another trust me, bro. Okay.
Right. Can I ask you a question? Did you vote Conservative?
In the past, I used to vote.
Okay, so you voted for the government that wasted billions of our pounds on an NHS track and trace system that didn't work, and paid their mates to make useless protective equipment during COVID.
Did I defend that?
No, but you voted for that. You voted for those people, and presumably, did you vote for them? Did you vote for them in the last election?
Did you vote Labour when they bankrupt the country?
I've never voted Labour.
What do you know?
Anyway, did you vote for them in the last election? Did you vote for them in the last election?
I voted. What did you vote, Eric? Did you vote Green? Did you like voting for?
I actually voted Liberal Democrat. But thank you for asking.
Liberal Democrat. What did Liberal Democrats ever achieve?
I'm sorry, I asked you a question. Did you vote in the last election?
We're getting feisty now.
In the last election, did you vote Conservative?
No, I voted Reform in the last election because I was the Conservatives had failed, just like Liberal Democrats.
And that we agree on.
Reform will fail because what are they doing with councils right now? The councils that are currently under reform, what's happening with those? Are they going well? All going well for them?
Oh, okay. This is funny. I like this one. So this is basically about Kent County Council specifically.
No, it's also talking about Worcestershire County Council, where they have a 19-year-old in charge.
I think it's just bringing up what I said earlier.
It's about
I brought up Kent County Council earlier.
It's about raising council tax.
Well, I think Kent County Council are raising, but they also haven't had any meetings because none of the councils have taken up, and they're all fighting with each other on their FaceTime meetings that they're having.
The Labour Party being caught out on FaceTime meetings.
I'm sorry. I didn't vote for Labour.
No, I'm just saying you're using one example. I'm giving an example of other parties. So
Okay, the difference is Reform have absolutely no experience of governing anything, and they've been voted in to govern a couple of councils, and they're doing a terrible job at that.
Oh, really? So Labour, let me bring up a good point for how well.
Reform are doing. Keep him muted for a second, because he will not speak over me. I will not allow a silly little beta man to speak over me.
I think you're the beta man, young man.
I am not a man, so you can shut the right the fuck up.
Oh, did I misgender you? I'm so sorry.
Yes, you did. Don't be a prick.
Let me ask you this question, Paul, and we will get off the gender topic.
He's definitely MAGA.
Let me ask you this question.
Braga.
How's Clacton doing?
Clacton? You mean a place that nobody knew about before Nigel Farage became the MP?
Yeah, how's it doing? How's that doing?
How's it doing? You need to expand on it.
How's it doing? Is it great? Is it the best place you've ever been to?
Is every constituency the best place you've ever been to? Have you been to
for a man who says he's got all the answers?
No, I don't. I'm not.
By looking at his constituency, we can tell what type of a leader he is. And by the fact that Clacton is underrun and is losing businesses by the day, we can see that he is a failure. Nigel Farage and his fuck-faced Tories are fucking failures, and they will not run this country well. They will run this country like it's Clacton, and we will be gone within a day.
He only got in Clacton because Clacton is the poorest constituency in the country by, in terms of its constituents. And he got into Clacton because we know that this idea of blaming migrants in the LGBTQ+ community.
Who has? Me? What did I do? Was that
you? People who vote Reform. Blame people like me for assaulting women, for saying that bicycle lanes are woke, but all this shit on like, oh, bicycle lanes in cities are woke, or this shit or that shit. It's all fucking bullshit. It's all the same shit that we see in America. I've been on Diaba's life for how many months now, Diaba? How long have I been there? Since like your birthday?
Who's asking for bicycle lanes?
Yeah.
What's the council's name? Erica, what's the council? The youngest reform one?
Bicycle lanes are woke. Sounds like MAGA.
What's the shit council? They're fighting over bicycle lanes, and the youngest member in that constituency, who is reformed by the way, is calling it a woke agenda by the liberal fucking whatevers.
I thought, isn't Boris Johnson a big fan of bike lanes? He's not very liberal and woke, is he?
No, he's not, Erica. You're right. Didn't he also have parties during COVID?
I realise I'm in an echo chamber, so I don't know if this is pointless.
I thought you said this guy.
You voted for Boris, and now you're saying he's woke. Why would you vote for a wokey? That's weird.
Well, I didn't know he was as woke as he was once I.
Oh my God! Even the British are saying woke. Oh, please.
He clearly didn't do any research. He's been riding a bike everywhere for decades.
He was good at
Yes, that zip line in 2012.
No, Eric, you made a really good point there. So, but actually, he did a good job in London. That's one of the reasons why I liked him. But now London's absolutely dumb. I lived in London my whole life, so
Where do you live now?
I live in Kent these days.
Oh my God.
You live in Kent?
Go away. Go away.
Yeah.
You're close to me. Go away.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I don't want to be near you either, so it's mutual.
You got the word.
I bet you any amount of money he's got to stop the boat flag outside his house.
Is this Prince Andrew? Is this Prince Andrew coming on as wool?
I mean, he is following a lot of young adults.
I love that spot because I guarantee you, I would be much more welcoming to you guys than what I'm getting. I'm even the
We don't welcome fascists.
some of the
We don't
crazy
do that.
I'm a fascist. You don't even know me. How am I?
I don't want to know you.
How am I fascist? How am I fascist?
I never said you were a fascist. I said you vote for fascists. But hey, what's that word you said? What's that thing you said? Yeah, flux of a feather.
No, well, if you're going to accuse me of being a fascist, then
I never said you were a fascist.
So I vote for it. Well, you did actually. I think you did.
I said you voted for
Did
fascists.
he real quick? Did he say that Boris Johnson was woke?
Yes.
While I'm sitting here, I decided I would look up. You know the
Absolutely,
tax
Wesley.
rates.
We've been teamed up before.
But I figured I'd look up the tax rates in the UK. And y'all have it set up a little differently. Y'all have a personal allowance, basic rate, high rate, and additional rate, right? So I'm looking at it. I'm guessing y'all's payrolls are and yearly salaries are much less than they are in the US, would be my guess.
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Okay, so what I've got is up to 12,570 pounds. That's 0%, right? No taxes.
That's correct.
Basic rate 12,571 into 5270 is 20%. That would be roughly our middle class, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the tax rate that most people are in Val. I think the average salary in the UK is about 37,000 at the moment.
Okay, so about $30,000 below. So that's, you know what I'm saying. So that's 20%. Okay, now, sir, I want you to understand that in the U.S., most middle class people pay 24 to 27%.
And we have to pay for our health insurance.
And that's not including health insurance.
No.
Yeah, that's not including health insurance. And then your high rate from 50,271 to 125, 140 is 40%. And your additional rate is over 125, 140 is 45%. So you all do what you should do. You tax the wealthy in your country. Yes. Huh.
And you guys have universal health care, and we don't.
Yeah, universal health care.
Which is garbage.
But it's not. It's not garbage.
What did you want that you didn't get, Paul? What did you want from the NHS that they haven't provided you with?
Hopefully, I pay for the NHS. I don't use it. So
So why are you
So why are you saying it's garbage if you don't use it?
well, no, when I have used it, it's been garbage.
Well, you said you didn't use it.
When I used it,
What did you want from them? That they didn't give
I've
you?
never needed to use it myself, but I've paid for it.
but you've never to your GP.
No, I've been to a private GP. I haven't been to a GP in about
Why
20
have you not been to your normal GP?
Never been sick. Never
But,
needed it.
but then why have you been to a private GP?
Yeah, why
I'm not giving my private medical details. Thanks very much.
No, why
We don't
would
want that.
you hang on, why would you without even calling your because this is smelling not quite right. Why
Right.
would you, without even calling the GP surgery that you're registered at, why would you not call them to see if you can get an appointment?
Maybe because when I've taken my son to A&E and been surrounded by people, well, frankly, I don't want to be at the time.
So you're a
He's a racist. Racist.
Did I not call it?
You give it to me, give me more.
and by the way,
He's just a racist.
going to your GP is not the same as going to A&E.
I love how little people can't understand life experience. It's amazing. It's
How do
great.
you know those people shouldn't be in the country, by the way? Did you ask them for all of their
It's a bit
information?
conspicuous. None of us speaking any English
No,
whatsoever.
you can. There's no rule that you have to be able to speak English to be a
That'd be nice.
patient.
It'd be nice because I would try to learn the language. I went to another country to live in. That's what I would do.
But how do you, if they were talking to each other in another language, how do you know that they had no English?
Always the racism.
That's what I'm trying to say so far.
Always the racism.
No, I've asked you a question. How do you know? How do you know that they had no English?
This is like left wing big
How
goes
do
to.
you know? Right. So now you're trying to pivot because now you're trying to pivot because you don't know that they had
I
no
went
English.
with all the bingo card ones I can tick off. So
No,
it's-
sorry, you're pivoting because you can't. You're pivoting because you can't answer my question.
Did they just go down the lines of being called a racist and a fascist?
No, you're pivoting.
The worst I've said so far is
You just said that you walked into the hospital and you didn't want to be there because you felt like people that were in that hospital
Didn't-
waiting to get taken care of, you didn't feel like should
Be here. Yep. Or there.
Okay, now hold on, sir. I want you to understand fascism maybe a little bit.
Oh, no, I do understand fascism very, very well.
Okay, very good. What that is a pretty fascist state.
That's why, funnily enough, it's really weird. I
How do you
don't
clock that, Val?
follow any children, by the way. It's funny how like literally I'm getting slaved on here, so I don't know what that's about. I'm quite comfortable with my followers. But yeah, so it's really interesting. But no, you've called me a fascist, you've called me a racist.
I never called you a fascist.
You've
Never called you a fascist.
said when I said about the
Do you want
comments,
me
you
to
said,
run it back? Do you want me to run it back? I have the YouTube button. Do you want me to run it back? I never called you a fascist.
Did you say we don't like fascists?
I said we don't like fascists and we don't like Farage.
Right. So when I said I was getting abused in the comment section, you said we don't like
Oh, he's
fascists.
getting abused in the comment section. He's so emotional. Oh, we got us a snowflake, y'all.
I would just love all to be me for one day.
It sounds
And
nice.
to get, well, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Because you don't like me telling you to shut up. Be
That's what I'm
quiet.
being told.
I would love to be me, or Diava, or Val, or Blue, just for one day, and get the messages that I get saying that people are going to grate me,
Oh,
and that they're going to unalive me.
same.
And
I feel you there.
you're upset about a comment section calling you out for being a racist when you said something that was quite frankly racist.
It's
Yeah.
not racist. It's not
It
racist.
is.
How is it
So
racist?
again, so I'm
Felt like
asking you,
someone doesn't belong here. It's
if
racist.
it's not racist, I'll ask you again. How do you know that those people couldn't speak any English?
Well, if it's not racist, it's definitely bigoted.
Or xenophobia.
Well, they are bigger. I said when bigger come out. It's just come out now. So it's not for a say. It's pretty.
Because the thing is this: if my parents
He is
were
such a bragger.
Spanish, if they were Spanish, for example, and we were together in the waiting room of a hospital, or members of my family who spoke a different language, I would speak that language to them because I wouldn't want everyone around me knowing the conversations that we were having. That sounds perfectly reasonable to me. So what you're telling us is you don't know that those people didn't speak English. They just weren't speaking English to each other in a very open environment where having a private conversation might be better having another language. Is that what you're saying?
And I'm assuming you justify that for anyone who's just doing it so to narrative.
No, I'm not. I've already asked you, how do you know they couldn't speak English? And you've said, I don't do that.
You try to speak Spanish. I mean, this is just the most ridiculous thing I've heard in my entire life.
Sorry, so you do
But
that.
you said it. You said they don't speak English. How do you know? Just because they're talking to each other doesn't mean they don't know. They're just more comfortable talking in their native language to their family member or whoever they're talking to.
I understand. I withdraw my point. No problem.
I just have a point, and he can say what he wants to this. But are you saying because those people don't speak English, you should then have like access to their medical chart? Because they're probably speaking about like what's going on with them in a language privately, so that only them or anyone in that room who understands language can hear what they're talking about. Is that what you're trying to bring out here? You don't know what they're talking about. You don't know if they're saying like, I've had this what do you call it? When you have like thoughts in your head, it's like, is that person speaking about me? What's that called?
Paranoia?
Yeah, paranoid to an extent. Do you have that paranoia of like, is that person speaking about me? I'm genuinely asking a question here. Do you have that paranoia of, is that person speaking about me, and you want them to speak English so that if they are speaking about you, you can then defend yourself or whatever? Okay, so then you're just a dick.
Okay, another insult. Fantastic. I love you.
I can call you a dick. It's called freedom of speech.
Did you not call us all? Did you not call us all pussies? I'd just like to know. Wasn't that the first insult that came out of anybody's mouth? Was you
Yeah, it wasn't actually. You called me fascist, and you
No,
were
that was after. That was after you called
What's
us all
not?
pussies. Yes, it
Oh
was.
my God, they're so whiny. Oh, it's just like a MAGA man, just whiny as fuck.
It really is. I told you they were crazy.
This is actually, I know Diaba, and I can tell you right now, me and Diaba are enjoying the absolute hell out of this
Oh,
because it is.
More interesting. You make sure more people on, more right wingers on, make sure more of us on.
No. It just makes us not feel. No, for us in America, that everything that we're fighting right now, especially with Donald Trump, it makes us feel not alone.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not like this.
Finish that sentence. What was you about to say? Finish that sentence.
I said there's a lot more of us than you think.
A lot more of who?
Bigot, racist assholes.
Oh, you're an asshole as well. Yeah, there you go. How's that?
Oh no, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt.
I don't know if I'd sleep tonight with that.
Right? I might have to go get my.
Hold on.
You're so
You do
fragile.
not have to explain to an American the number of misogynist men who do not care, especially white men, that do not care about anything else but themselves in this world right now. You do not have to explain that to an American right now.
Nope.
I'm just gonna ask Paul a couple of. I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions just to see if you know anything about the American government. How many amendments are there to the US Constitution?
Where did you Google that? I don't
I
know.
didn't Google it. I know these people in here can.
She knows about our Constitution more than
America is the best in terms of our side of American politics.
Oh, so you don't know. Cool. What are the three branches of government?
Congress, Senate, and the. Again, I'm not sure. There'll be two.
It'd be the judicial, the executive,
in the
And
legislative.
the legislature.
legislative.
I don't know.
No, we know. We just told you. The executive and the legislative.
That's amazing. I can Google it right now and find out before.
Then why did
wasn't going to ask the question. I'm not
Who makes
free.
who makes the law in the US?
Government.
What does the government mean?
Yeah, when I'm telling you about this subject, I'm actually just walking around my house, okay? Because I was actually educated on this subject.
Exactly.
So this is, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about the U.S. Constitution and things that are involved, you all are going to find out with somebody like a Donald Trump in that country, if you try to vote somebody like that in, how much he's going to subvert the laws you already have in place to protect the people.
Yeah, because we're really protected at the moment.
What have you not protected? What are you not
So
protected?
how is, I mean, Erica, I mean, I understand, obviously, again, you've obviously tried to get got you there. Amazingly well done. Fantastic. How's
God, he's such a smug Brit, isn't he? Woo!
He's very small.
Oh, he's so smug. Ugh, he's a British trad. Oh, there we go.
I gotta ask Eric this. I feel like I'm talking to a South African person from 20 years old.
He keeps saying that also. He's doing it just so that he gets dropped.
That's exactly what he's doing. A British trad.
Well, no. I mean, I think Erica knows what I'm talking about. When you're dealing with somebody like that, they really feel like, and I've dealt with this because I've dealt with this in life and business and stuff like that with people that from South Africa. You know, back 20 years ago when they ran the country.
Yep.
And they are just like him.
Yep.
The fact is that was an entitled man who doesn't like anybody who doesn't look like him or talk like him. And he's one of those, like, the number of I don't know if anyone in the comments was in there today. I went up on a MAGA live today. And the guy was telling me that the culture of my country is being ruined. And I said, cool, what's British culture? And he couldn't tell me what British culture was. And I was like, well, how can I ruin something that you can't even name? How can it be ruined?
I got told that the other day too about here in America culture. I'm like, what culture? Boiled unseasoned chicken? Like, what the fuck? And what culture?
How long has Great Britain been around? How long is, you know what I'm saying? How long has that been around? And what is y'all's age now? I don't really know exactly, Erica. But
What, 1,000 years old?
yeah.
Not as Great Britain, but England is about 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old. So you want to compare a 1,000-year-old culture to our
249 years.
250 years.
Oh my God. Well, Allie and Erica, thank you for coming up. I usually don't entertain international guests, but I had 0 Trump supporters and I was fascinated. And I was fascinated that
Me and Erica make a great team.
that you two have
teamed up
to
before.
deal with these same type of people like MAGA over in your country.
Yeah, except I don't go on British lives. I'm a bit boring.
Oh yeah, they've all got that flat. They've all got that flat spec. That like flat. Like,
The flat affect.
Yeah, that. It's all that. That's all it ever is with the British content creators. It just I can't do it. That's why I prefer American politics.
But also, this is what I just want to say. Val was there when I said this yesterday, and I said it so many times. I can tell by the tone of somebody's voice when they come up, like before they've even really said anything, whether they voted MAGA or whether they're going to vote Reform, because they just sound angry immediately. They just sound angry. They have no joy they've no joy about anything. They should be, MAGA especially, should be happy because they keep bragging that they have got, all 3 branches of government, blah, blah, blah. Yet they are still not happy. They just want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I just want I want us all to remain being the joyful, humorous people that we are, no matter what.
That's
Absolutely.
why I got so happy when you joined, Erica. As soon as I saw people spamming chat, Erica's here, I was like, oh, fuck it, Erica's here.
I have
I've
never,
got back up.
never
I've been
had
going on,
basketballs.
So Diablo knows I've been going on with Matt and Erica, late at night when he goes on sometimes, when I'm up late, I'll go on with him. And it's absolutely, it's wonderful to watch Erica work. It is hilarious.
Oh, I love watching Erica. Oh yeah, I see her on Matt's live all the time too, and I listen in. But thank you, Erica and Allie.
Drop me down, I need to go to sleep anyway.
Go get some rest.
Night, Erica.
Night, all.
I'm trying to drop her down, but why? There we go.
Oh, let me
Why is TikTok being
I've
wonky?
got to drop too.
Okay, I'm trying to drop her, but it's
I'm gonna drop two. I know you got. Oh, here, I'll get it. I got it.
okay.
Are you able to bring people up?
I hope so.
I want to check that before I
Yeah. Jeff finale. Oh shit.
What?
There we go. Okay, it's just really delayed. I have no idea what's happening.
I know Gizzy's up, but it's all blank. It's not like they're connected. Oh, no, I hear him.
Gizzy, are you there? That was fun.
He didn't know it was an accident.
Maybe.
Try your next one.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to get. I see all y'all. Oh, there's a lot of people requesting. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, I see it. There's Nelson.
Okay. Hey, Nelson, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you. I was just listening to the latter part of your live this afternoon, and I found it strangely entertaining.
I did too. I was thoroughly entertained. It was the most polite disagreement. They're so polite.
Well, there was a lot of little undercover insults there, guys.
But in their accent, it sounded like it was still polite.
That was hilarious. All right, guys, I will see you all.
All right, bye, honey.
Have a good night.
I was thoroughly entertained. I ain't gonna lie.
And then when Erica came up, that was it. Blue Boy had him on the fence, and Erica just beat him down like she owed him.
It was so funny. I was entertained. Y'all saw me. I'm just eating my string cheese. You can cut my popcorn.
Oh yeah, that was a goodie. I had to come up and say that right now. I'm stitches.
I thought it was great, and it like Val said, it made us really feel like, okay, we're not alone. We're not the only ones that have to deal with these dumb fucks. These MAGA.
It was extremely funny to me, and maybe because I was in the garden, so I don't know.
I still thought it was funny, and I wasn't gardening, so I think we're good.
But it was funny. I just want y'all to say that, and you have a beautiful day.
You too.
Nice to hear Jen's voice back again.
Yes.
And I miss her. I do.
Yeah, I usually when she can't come up, she's working like in the office, so she can't be on live. So
I love it when all three of you are up here together. God knows what's going to happen, but whatever it is, it's going to be good.
whatever is gonna be good.
Okay, so you can drop me now.
Okay.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, honey. Love you. Bye. Why Antifa is so funny? What are you talking about? I don't know what that means. I thought that was pretty fun today. Is Greg gonna load? Is Greg gonna load? Greg C, you are not loading in, but you are free to request if you want to come up. Oh my God, that was funny. I quite enjoyed today. Oh, I clicked somebody to come up. Why is TikTok hating me today? Hey, Mike, how are you?
Masterpiece Theatre was made possible by a grant from Melbourne Corporation. To enjoy them in supporting public television stations. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
It was just like, wow, it was like British time. I loved it though. It was wonderful.
Wasn't it fucking great?
It was great. Like having them go between Allie and back to Erica and then back to that whatever bull guy was or whatever.
It all sounded polite. Like I know they had digs, but just the way that their accent is, it sounded like they were still being proper, even when they were disagreeing with each other.
It's like they're cultured. I mean, they have a certain baseline, I guess. They have a certain decorum, I want to say. But it was really fascinating just to hear them.
I know. Everyone was like, I like British Diava.
Diava British side. That's funny. No, but it got me thinking with my accent again. I'm thinking like, to put on that Masterpiece Theatre.
That's so funny.
I just remember hearing the guy who would announce that on public television.
Oh yeah.
Masterpiece Theatre. Oh my goodness, that was great though. I mean, it was a nice, refreshing thing, especially on a day like today, where we're all reveling in the victories from last night. So.
Oh, I'm definitely reveling. It gave me a renewed sense of hope that I think a lot of us lost because we feel helpless. We feel like, fuck, every day it's something new, something awful. And it's just over and over and over again. And you just feel so helpless and hopeless. And last night just injected hope back into my heart for the fight for 2020.
The spirit of America lives on. I can see that now. It's like I was losing hope, but it lives. It's there. We just have to push it further, but it's there.
It's there.
It's alive. That's the best hope I could ever wish for. Yeah, we're still here. We're going to do this. We're going to overcome it. So, and hopefully sooner than later, but I'll see.
I mean, here's hoping, but you know what? It really did. It gave us, I think it just gave us what we needed. We needed a kick in the pants. We needed to see some hope.
Right.
And I think they said it was 90. If I'm not mistaken, I was listening to like 90% of the Black people in Virginia voted for Spanberger.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
And like 80-something% of the Latino vote or whatever. So I was like, I mean, it was inspiring because, there's always this thing that, the Black people will only vote for other Black people or, they voted for her because she's Black. Well, that's not true because the lady that was going against Spanberger was Black, but she was a MAGA crazy.
Yeah, she was.
And 90% of Black people voted for Spanberger. So it ruins their narrative that they only vote for him because they're Black, because that's just not true.
Exactly. DEI hire thing and everything.
Exactly.
Wow, it just flies in the face of everything. It's just, gosh, and I was so happy Jess Runner won her seat.
Yep, Jess got hers too.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Because I remember 2 years ago when she was defeated, she's narrowly defeated actually.
Barely. Yep.
She says, nope, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep going for it. And she was the next day there she was campaigning again and she got it.
She got it.
That's a wonderful thing. That's just, I'm so happy for her. she's earned that because
She absolutely has.
And I've seen her on Adam Gray all the time talking because
Yep.
her and Adam are good friends. And I'm like, wow, I'm just so happy for her. I'm just so happy for us as Democrats that we're finally getting our edge back again, and we're making that turn that we need to turn so that we can start heading back up.
Yes.
And 1 year from now, we can be celebrating the midterms, and that'll be wonderful. Oh,
I think it reminded us democracy's not dead. It's not gone.
it's not. It's there. It's still living and breathing underneath, and it's started to resurge in a big way, especially in California with Governor Newsom.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
That was just amazing. And I saw the Republicans in California were trying to file suit against it already. And I don't think they're going anywhere, but they're already trying to sue against it. So, but an initiative like that, that's by the people, it's kind of hard to beat it down.
It is. I think that was the shot in the pants that we all needed to not give up.
Right. We can't give up. We have to keep going. We have to persevere because that's what the founding fathers would always want.
That's right.
They're cheering for us back from the grave. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah.
They're pushing us like, you must preserve this republic. You must.
Absolutely. Our ancestors are like, nah, bitch.
Yeah, no, we can't have this. We fought for this. We fought this stuff. This isn't coming to our shore. So, anyway, just wanted to just share that with you and share my little mockery of my horrible British accent. But
Oh no, it was great. That was awesome. So unexpected.
Yeah, right? I just had to throw it in there because I heard all British talk, and I was like, ooh. But it's great. But anyway, you have a lot of people, so I'll let you get going.
All right, honey.
Thank you. Love you always.
Love you. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
It was definitely good. Good. Hi, Matria. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I had a good night. I was I went live and I was watching the results come in, and I got off right before Prop 50 came through, and I thought that was pretty awesome. When the polls closed, they were just like, it's a yes.
Right.
They were like, listen, we'll count it later. It's a yes. But did you hear about voting in Kentucky?
I don't know. I may have, but I don't remember if I did.
Girl, Kentucky wanted to vote so bad.
Oh, yes.
The polls weren't open.
The polls weren't open. They wanted to vote for Mamdani.
The Secretary of State of Kentucky was like, y'all, we don't have any statewide votes today. They had to put a social media post out. Kentucky was like, let me vote.
I did hear that.
I was like, oh my God. Y'all, Kentucky was ready to nut up. They were like, let's do it. We got this.
Oh.
So.
It was just for mayor. It was just for mayor of New York, and they were like, we want to vote.
Yeah. They were like, we'll vote for the governor of New Jersey. Let me see shit. Ice is hanging out at Food Banks. Am I surprised?
No,
They're so gross.
they're the worst of the worst. Kentucky for Mamdani. Yeah. Oh my God.
I also want to pop up real quick. No rush. I know what happened last time this happened, but if you want to make me a mod on here,
Oh yeah.
I just want to remind you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I will.
People up and I get so annoyed at the comments. I'm like, I'm gonna invite you up.
Okay. Thank you.
That was funny with all the Brits up here having at each other.
I am a sucker for an accent. I could listen to them read me the fucking dictionary And I would be happy because
That's why I love watching Erica.
oh,
Because
just
I'm just like, I just sit there enamored with whatever she says.
I love accents, and I'm a sucker for an accent. And so when they were going at it, even they're insulting each other, still sounded polite.
It reminded me of the scene in Family Guy. I mean, you know how Family Guy sometimes will do those weird cutaways?
Uh-huh.
They were talking about corn, and they were talking about British corn. And they were like, yeah, was that good for you? And she's like, yeah, that was great. Was it good for you? And the accents, like, it was just so plain, so monotone. I was just like, oh my god, because I heard the insults too, and I was like, oh, I'd be much worse than that. But no,
Oh, yeah.
Erica is a genius when it comes to cooking people on this app, and I love listening to her. So
I do too. I think it's great. And she's very smart.
she's so smart. She's so smart to our politics.
Yes.
Like,
It just
I have the. I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna say it just makes me laugh because she knows more than MAGA about our Constitution, about how things work and all that kind of stuff. She's way smarter than they are.
The way that I feel about people like that is like I feel like they're bilingual.
No, we're not talking about Erica Kirk, Ruben. We're talking about Erica that was on the panel a little bit ago. Jesus Christ. Nobody talks about Erica Kirk, I promise.
Her name is Erica Vance. Thank you. Her name is Erica. I get over my husband in minutes, Vance.
Her heart healed quicker than Trump's ear.
Right, and then I wear tight leather pants. But no, I feel like people that know multiple countries' politics are bilingual. Like I envy bilingual people. And Smokey on here is another one. I heard it last night going in on the Constitution on someone else's live, and I was like, not you schooling me on the Constitution from Ireland of all places. So,
Oh, Real Money Jiggles. He used to be Real Money Jiggles. Now he has the Smokey the Bear. Yeah. He's very very knowledgeable of the Constitution.
yeah, he was on Brett's live. I just freaking loved him. And I was like, oh my god. So, but anyway, I just wanted to come up here and throw my love and give you your flowers as always.
Thank you.
Sorry without MAGA's fading out under a rock. I only had a couple MAGA in my chat today the whole time. Probably like 2 or 3, like very few. And none of them would come up. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be a slow day on the if they're not even coming in my chat.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and then you've got shit, why do I keep losing my train of thought? Like I had something really good to say and I still lost my train of thought. Girl, my brain's mush.
slow TikTok, MAGA's hiding under a rock. I knew that it would be a slow day. They're healing their wounds.
Oh, Memdani. They're like, I hope you're ready for Sharia law and all that stuff. I'm like, you guys are pushing Christian nationalism. What the fuck's the difference? Do you guys forget about 9/11? I'm like, he's Muslim and he's not a terrorist. Like, they're so fucking weird. I'm like, it's just the xenophobia, the racism. It's just 2025, y'all. Get over it.
It costs way too much, y'all. But if you want to leave New York, because Mom Donnie is now the king of New York City, then do you.
Remember, 1 million people said they're going to leave if he got elected. I'm like, good, you'll save. He wants to do rent freezes, so you leave your houses or your apartments. He'll make sure a family gets it, and then we'll have stabilized rent in it. Go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah, let me know if you're leaving New York City, because maybe I'll come take your space. I could live under Mom Donnie.
I could live under Mom Donnie.
Well,
The people, they're not going to leave. They're not going to leave. They're people that they're saying, oh, we're going to leave. They're not leaving. Just like Trump said he was going to leave the United States if he lost to Joe Biden. I wish he would have not lied about that, but alas, fucker's still here.
I think it's because he was too broke to leave. He didn't have the money for the
It's so silly. These people are ridiculous. Like straight or ridiculous. I could lay down under Mamdani. He is a good looking man. I mean, he's easy on the eyes.
Yeah, but Donald Trump is better looking.
Oh, and probably and more fit. Hey, Allie, the star of last hour.
Is back. I have a question in the chat. Diablo, can you make a poll?
I think so. What do we make?
So while Diablo's making the poll, red for no, blue for yes. After seeing me and Erica work together, who would like to see me do lives like that all the time?
Why can't I make a
Blue for yes,
poll?
red for no.
Where do? Oh, poll. There we go.
I don't know how it works.
Quick poll. All right. I'm going to put on the screen. It'll be in the middle and the bottom. Smiley face for yes, sad face for no. Go. Should Allie do more of those with Erica too?
Happy faces, yes.
Happy faces yes, sad faces no.
I haven't said a single of them yet.
There's not a no yet.
Oh. I haven't said a single no yet. Oh no, Devil, what have I done?
I'm saying that's a resounding yes.
Yeah. I think we've got another Prop 50 on our hands.
You've got another you have a mandate.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to be American and see when she's free. But
We were all very entertained.
we've teamed up before on Doug's Live when he does his why does the LGBTQ scare. We've never teamed up like this before, like on the
Political part.
political side. We've never done political together. But we have spoken before. We have taken down we've taken down bigots. We've taken down we took one guy down who said there can't be trans people without gender dysphoria. His whole argument was you have to have gender dysphoria to be trans.
You have to have what?
Well, if you have to have gender dysphoria
Oh.
to be trans. And here's my thing: I haven't actually been diagnosed with it yet.
That's not true though, is it?
No, it's not. You don't have to have gender dysphoria to be changed.
Okay, I didn't think so.
In fact, gender dysphoria is typically found mostly in cisgender heterosexual people.
But yeah, I'm glad that's yes because I have thought about it for a little while, but I didn't know if anyone would want that. Me to do political stuff. I've thought about it a little bit in my head. I'm like, when would I go live? What would my kind of format be?
Yeah.
But
I think you should do it.
That.
Now it's time to think about it.
Yep.
Hey Darren, if you're down, send me a DM. I'll definitely have I'll have my team like the other does. I'll have my version of Val, my version of Jem, my version of Mitra.
I don't know how to tell you this, Sally. There's only one Mitra.
And I'll have to find the B brand.
The B brand.
I can't. if I can't get the label, I have to get the generic.
Gotta go off label, huh?
Especially if we're going for a reform government, I'm going to need to find generic medication. Can we just talk about how stupid he was? Like, outside of, he's MAGA, of course he's stupid, but, like, wanting an American-like system in our country would unalive us very quick. Like, we wouldn't be able to survive in your system.
Yeah. I think that's what Val was trying to tell that guy. And why anyone would not want universal health care and want to go to having private insurance, all that is ridiculous. Like, we're fighting tooth and nail. He's like, we want private insurance. I'm like, what?
His whole argument was, I don't use the NHS, therefore no one should have it. Just because you don't use it doesn't mean no one else should.
Exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
That is a wild statement to make.
And the racism came out. Well, I walk in there and there's people in there that don't speak English or whatever. I'm like, oh, there we go. There we go.
We all kind of did. We all was like, oh, there we go. There it is.
It's always the racism. It always comes out. It's either racism or transgender.
They don't speak this language. They don't speak that language. It's all parroting Germany, 1930s.
It
You
is.
know what I thought was really interesting about that conversation, though? He was 100%. He had the same exact talking points.
Yes. Yes.
Like different names, but down to a fucking T.
That's what I said as well. I was like, it's different names. It's just the same. It's the same shit. It's a different name. That's why I said it when we were having the conversation. I was like, why do you think he spent so much time with Trump in 2024? Like, Farage spent a vulnerable amount of time with Trump. I think it was learning how he won, or learning how he plans to win.
Yep.
Because Farage's whole thing is calling his bad side, like to him, Antifa, of course. That he even calls us do-gooders.
Oh, and like, yeah, London, saying London is garbage now. It's like when Trump's talking about Washington, D.C. It's a hellhole. It's a trash hole. I mean, it's like the exact same verbiage.
It's overrun. It's Sharia law. It's this.
It's
It's that.
so stupid.
The mayor of London has been a Muslim man for a while, and the whole thing against him was that London would go under Sharia law.
Right.
So it's very parroting what's happened with governor. He's the mayor.
Even him saying it's a Christian nation, like they do here, like MAGA says about America. I'm like, no, we're not.
No, you really are not.
They literally have all the same talking points. It's wild.
We have our own church for a reason.
It's actually, I'll be honest, it's not that wild. I think it's all a product of CPAC.
Probably.
They meet internationally, so I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh,
they're
that's
like,
true.
okay,
Yeah.
here's the plan.
We are not a Christian country. Never has been, never will be.
Hello.
Yeah, you said the United States is a Christian country?
I was talking about England specifically because England was quite literally a Christian monarchy.
Tell me, how am I in a Christian country?
I mean, yeah, it was quite literally. The Anglo-Saxons historically have been overwhelmingly Protestant for hundreds of years now under monarchy. Overwhelmingly, but not all, right? It's not a Christian nation.
It's not.
I mean, with that logic, majority of like Palestine, like there was a small subset of like Palestinians that aren't Muslim and still a Muslim country.
I'm playing Val here, sir. Please. What is the king? Who is he the head of?
What about it?
He's head of the Church of what? The Church of England, right? Yeah. So therefore, it's a different It's not Christianity, it's the Church of England.
Right,
We had
historically,
Christianity
it's a
here.
country.
We had Christianity here, but King Henry VIII wanted to divorce his wife.
Sure, Anglicanism is just a form of Protestantism. It's literally still
talking
Christianity.
about Anglicanism. We're talking about the Church of England.
Right, it's still a Christian. Like, this doesn't defeat my point that it's still a Christian
It
country.
may be a form of Christianity, but it's not Christianity. It's different.
I mean, I agree it's
It has
heresy, but
different,
still.
it has different rules.
I agree it's heresy.
What's heresy?
Yeah, it's heretical as in it goes against the original church, aka the Catholic Church. They are heretical. They are quite literally schismatic, as in they broke apart.
Oh my God, pseudo intellectual here.
It's not the point. The point is we don't live under the Christian ways do not, like, what's the word? The Christian, like, the Bible doesn't dictate what we do in our country.
It doesn't need to be a theocracy to be like a Christian country.
It literally would.
What's a Christian country in your book? What's a Christian country?
Yeah, so a country founded basically by majority Christians, composed of majority Christians, with laws dictated majority by Christians.
So population.
Not just population, but when the laws are also in some way affected by Christianity, which we've actually historically seen in the U.S. as well.
That's not true.
You don't think that's true?
No.
Our laws here in America quite literally come from English common law, which itself was basic Christianity. What was that?
We don't have an abortion ban here. Abortion was decriminalized about a year ago.
Right, it was decriminalized because it's not a theocracy and it's now a you could call it a secular state now. Historically, it wasn't.
The founding fathers of our country we're not
Yeah, but no
Christians.
one's talking about now. I'm talking historically.
Who cares about history?
I don't give a fuck about history. I'm talking about now.
Well, you should care about how your country historically has been.
No, I know how. We don't need a history lesson. We're talking about now. We're talking about this is not a Christian nation. The United States of America is not a Christian nation, and neither is England.
Right, so once again, they were. What'd your country do?
We colonized basically every continent on this planet.
And that was great. You should be proud of that.
No.
Oh, you're just a fucking racist. Are you a Christian nationalist, dude?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm more in favor, though.
No, you're not. You're not Christian at all. You're not Christian at all.
Let me make this point really loud and clear. People like me, people who look the way I do, unalived and great millions, and I am ashamed of that. So
and Genghis Khan raped his entire continent. Who cares?
Who cares? You are so flat affect. Notice his flat affect.
You know what words you can't say on TikTok.
That's why I'm being careful.
And secondly, you're just a disgusting, filthy racist.
I guess the Chinese are also racist, and considering they butchered their entire continent.
There's a reason that we're racist.
Sociopath.
And I guess the Arabs are also.
Stay proud of your mediocrity.
What the fuck is an Arab?
He's not saying he's saying Arab.
No, I know. I'm making. He doesn't even know what. It's not an Arab. He's just a fucking white Christian nationalist piece of shit.
So here's what I'll use Israel for example. We don't like the government. Let me just get that out of the way. That is a Jewish nation. Their laws and their lives are based around Jewish law. That is what it is to be a nation of a religion.
It's actually not. Israel's a very secular state. In fact, they actually allowed gay marriage. I disagree with them on that. That was fucking stupid.
Of course you did.
Of course. Well, if you're gonna be, hold on, Allie, hold on. Democrat Dante, which you're not a Democrat. If you're gonna be just a nasty fucking racist homophobe, put your camera on.
By the way, did you know that they did a study?
No, you're not speaking. Turn your camera on. I'm not allowing you to speak until you turn your camera on. If you're gonna hold these views, you're gonna say it with your whole chest and be proud, loud and proud with your fucking be loud and proud with your bigotry. No, be loud and proud. Put that camera on. Let's go.
Founders have the views the founders have. You can keep muting them.
I turn your camera on. If you're going to be a racist bigot, turn your camera on.
Nigger, Hitler.
Yeah, we knew exactly what you were trying to do. You're just a nasty, filthy, not Christian, not Christian, not Christian, not Christian. And I was right. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
So while I'm up here, and he's gone, Mitra, I don't think Erica could ever become Erica Vance because there's not enough K's in that name.
Catholic Christian, my ass.
That's probably true.
I don't think he's better. He's the Catholicism. I think there's not enough K's in that name for her.
I pissed off people in your comments saying we were going to be erasing racism. Judy, go ahead. When I say it, I love when you guys go ahead and show yourself. Because you're mad that we're going to erase you. You're going to be obsolete.
Democrat Dante, Dante. Democrat Dante.
Definitely not a Democrat. Especially if they say things like that.
Definitely not Democrat. You could tell he was a psychopath or a sociopath, remember? Because of the flat affect.
That aspect. That wouldn't work too well with my side. Because we all sound like that. But yeah, it's the same sort of thing. It's just that same flat tone where it's like it's like depression, but like really, really obvious.
His other name was MAGA Virgil. Okay. Hey, Dark Angel.
Hey. First of all, I want to correct Democrat Dante. You're not a fucking Democrat, okay? First of all.
Not a Christian either.
It was in 1531, 1532 when Henry VIII separated England from the See of Rome so he can make himself the head of his own damn church, have his marriage to Catherine of Aragon declared null and void by Archbishop Thomas Cranmer, and marry Anne Boleyn in secret. And I don't know how true this is because I haven't really read up on it or found anything to the contrary. It was said that Henry and Anne Boleyn were actually married in France when they went to meet Francis I of France, and then came back to England, got married again in secret, and he was still legally married to Catherine of Aragon when he married Anne Boleyn. So, Democrat Dante, you are so fucking wrong. And another thing, America has never been and never will be a Christian nation, okay? This country was founded on the separation of church and state for a freaking reason. Do you not understand the First Amendment to freedom of and from religion? Our founding fathers were agnostic and atheists. They didn't go to church, okay?
Correct.
So that's where you're wrong. So maybe if you hadn't dropped out in the third fucking grade, you would have learned something in freaking in third and fourth grade with a class called civics, aka social studies. Okay, so maybe go pick up a book, read it. Well, I'm sorry. I'll get you a book with pop-up pictures in it, so it's easier for you to understand. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Democrat Dante, if you're still in here, guess what? There's a little document that our founding fathers signed. It's literally called the Declaration of Independence. It was signed July 4th, 1776. We declared our independence from Britain because America did not want any kings or queens governing our country.
No kings, baby.
And we literally have an orange Dusso Cheeto colossal shitbag trying to be such. Okay? And
well, last night proved that ain't gonna happen.
Last night's election. Oh, he is squirming. He's throwing a temper tantrum right now in the White House. And guess what? This is just a mere taste of what's coming next year in November. This last night was just a taste.
Yep.
Just a taste of what's coming. So, MAGA,
buckle up.
Get ready for buckle up for November 3rd of next year because the blue wave isn't going to stop. When we turn those 10 seats in the House from red to blue, you better be getting your bags packed. You better get ready for one hell of a fight because we are going to stop Trump at all costs. We are going to hold him personally responsible. We're going to incriminate him. We're going to put him before the courts. We're going to get him arrested, and we're going to put his orange Cheeto dusting colossal shitbag ass in prison where he belongs. Because you Republicans are not doing anything for us, and we have to be the ones to stand up and fight for our rights, our democracy, and for our neighbors.
That's right.
The fact that you're okay, the fact that you're okay with children going absolutely hungry and having to go to place to get food, that is sick. You guys are sick.
Are we allowed to clap?
I know what it's like to go hungry. I was a child once, having to see my parents pull out the bills after paying the rent, deciding whether to pay the gas, the lights, the cable, or put food on goddamn table every single payday. And sometimes my mother sacrificed not putting any money on the cable bill or the light bill or the gas bill. She went to the store and put food in my belly, my brother's, hers, and my dad's. Okay? My parents literally took jobs that they wouldn't let a stray dog or cat take, but they did it. Okay? My mother got on her hands and knees with a hot bucket of water and soap and a toothbrush and was scrubbing the ground of tiles in a woman's bathroom to make a paycheck every single week. All right? So yeah, I know about the struggle. I know what it's like because I lived it. I went through it. I experienced it. And I don't want any child or any single parent at home to go hungry because that's not what this country is about. We are supposed to take care of those that we care about, our neighbors. It doesn't matter what state they live in. It doesn't matter what town they live in or what city or what their religion is or what their preference is or who they love. They deserve to have food on their tables. They deserve to have a roof over their head. They deserve to have warm clothes on their back. They deserve to have proper education so that when they get into the world, they know exactly what to expect from the people that don't care in this world. So all you MAGA cucks, get ready, buckle up, because next year, in November, is coming really quick. It's coming really quick.
Damn, you ate, left no crumbs. Thank you, Dark.
I always eat and leave no crumbs. I sit on your live every day, Diablo, and you know this. I've been following you since day one.
Yep.
I've been following you. I've been following Johnny. I've been following Amanda, Ethan. I've been following you, all of you guys, since day one, since 2020, over 5 years. And all of you in your own way, without me even probably being on your panels, I have learned something, gone back, done the research, and every last single one of you are right. We warned you about this. We warned you that Trump was going to absolute vengeance. We warned you since 2015 that he was going to try to pull this. He tried doing it in his first term.
Yep.
We told you he was going to try to do this, and we stopped him because we had the majority of the House and the Senate back in his first term. He literally has Congress. He has the Senate. He has the majority of the Supreme Court. He literally right now, make that big, beautiful, disgusting bill null and void by putting through legislation that's going to help us, that's going to exact the fact that we can get to keep our benefits, our Social Security, a roof over our head. But he won't do it because he's too stupid. He's too stupid to know that he has the majority of the Congress, the Senate, and the Supreme Court. He's weaponizing the DOJ for his own advantage. He's stealing billions of dollars out of the programs that we pay into every single year in taxes and funding the billionaires and millionaires. Are you happy, MAGA, that you just gave Jeff Bezos another $50 million freaking dollars to have a $50 million wedding in freaking Italy with your money, with your tax money that he took with him to Italy to get married? Really?
Yep.
Are you happy? Are you happy at night listening to children cry because their stomachs are hurting them because you took food out of their mouth and off their table? Are you happy to hear single mothers and single fathers crying in the middle of the night because they don't know if they're going to be able to make rent in the coming months?
They don't care.
Are you happy to know that you shut down the Department of Education and took away IEPs from special needs kids who need those programs? Are you happy with everything that's going on in this country? Are you happy that now MAGA Republicans are talking about getting rid of the entire Constitution in its entirety and going and literally sending us back to 1940s Germany? Maybe you should really go read a history book and see what Hitler did to his people. The first thing he did as a dictator was he went after the press. He went after the judicial system. He went after the entire government of Germany. He took over the courts in Germany. And look what he did. 10 million people lost their lives in gas chambers for nothing. And we're trying to do that here? Are you kidding me?
That's what I say.
I don't like seeing children going hungry. I don't like to see my fellow Americans on the street corner holding signs saying, I will work for food. I will work for a roof over my head and my children's head. That breaks my heart. Absolutely. Now you can sit there and tell me I'm too much of a softie, too much of a snowflake. I don't care. I have many things that you MAGAs lack. I have a moral compass. I have emotions. I have a heart as big as the world itself, because I don't like to see my fellow Americans being left out in the cold because you MAGAs don't want to vote on the right side of history. Okay? So
thank you, Dark.
Deborah and myself and Mitria and Ali just said, buckle up, because November 3rd of next year is coming really, really quick. It's coming.
All right. Thank you, Dark Angel.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
I appreciate your passion. We all feel the same way. I assure you. Like I say all the time, Hitler didn't start by unaliving people. They first kidnapped them off the streets and out of their homes and out of their vehicles, or they didn't have vehicles, whatever. They picked them up and stole them, I guess you could say. Kidnap people off the street and put them in internment camps. That's where they started.
I'm going to drop down.
Okay, bye, Ali.
I'm just going to say I will come back tomorrow. For all the people that want me to do my own live, I will come back tomorrow with times and information on when it will start. Thank you all for supporting Diava, me, Mitra, everyone here. And I will come back tomorrow with specifics on when I will start, what times. And yeah.
Okay.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hi, Ali.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Jen, hi.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Was
sorry.
it an accident? Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's 7 o'clock, guys. I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, I said nope. Now you have to see.
No. But I'm going to go ahead and edit here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Thank you for coming today. Let's ride the wave. Let's ride this excitement. Let's just be grateful, thankful that the democracy is holding. The Republicans won nothing. Republicans won nothing. So we've got to take this. The fight's not over. And now we're going to fight back even harder. So stay in there. Don't give up hope. We got this. That gave me a lot of hope. We have still got work to do, but I think that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mitria. Oh. But my live is done, and thank you for the taps. Thank you for the likes and the gifts and all of those things. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again. 4 p.m. tomorrow Eastern. See you. Bye. All right, YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow too.